You know how it is on social media? One single picture can suddenly blow up and turn into a full-blown investigation. Well, that's exactly what happened here. We're going to dive into how a completely normal dinner photo of the cast from the legendary South Korean show Running Man kicked off this huge wave of concern and speculation all across the internet. So it all started with this, a simple group photo posted online. Now, if you're just scrolling by, you think, oh, that's a nice picture of a team having a good time. But for the show's millions of fans all over the world, one tiny detail immediately sent up some red flags. The real story here wasn't about who was in the photo, but who was very clearly not in it.
Okay, let's set the scene. It's November 17th. A restaurant that's actually owned by two of the show's own cast members, Kim Jung-guk and Haha, posts this group picture. It's just the Running Man crew having a relaxed dinner, something totally normal you'd expect them to do outside of filming.
And if you look at who's there, the gang's almost all here. You've got the absolute legends of the show like Yoo Jae-suk and Ji Suk-jin, plus some of the newer members. Everybody's smiling, they're posing for the camera. But for anyone who's been watching this show for years, one person's absence was just impossible to ignore. And it didn't take long. We're talking minutes, maybe even seconds, before the show's super dedicated followers started to notice. The comments section on that restaurant's post just completely lit up with questions from fans all around the globe who had all spotted the exact same thing. Someone was missing.
And this was the one question on literally everyone's mind. This is a direct quote from so many of the comments. Where is Song Ji-hyo? Now, this wasn't just, casual curiosity. This was real, genuine concern for one of the show's most beloved members, and of course, its only original female castmate.
So, as all of these comments started pouring in, the restaurant that posted the picture knew they had to step in, and fast, before any wild rumors started flying around. Their response was exactly what was needed. It was simple, it was direct, and it was aimed at putting everybody's worries to rest.
And here it is, the grand solution to the big mystery. The restaurant's comment was so perfectly to the point. Song Ji-hyo was late. That's it. That's the whole story. No drama, no big controversy. She was just running a little behind for dinner. And just like that, you could feel this collective sigh of relief from the entire fan base.
So, with the question answered and everyone reassured, this little online firestorm fizzled out as quickly as it started. The restaurant eventually turned off the comments for that post, not because there was any drama, but simply because, well, the mystery was solved. Case closed. But this whole thing, it brings up a much bigger question, doesn't it? Why did so many people care so much, so deeply, about one person being missing from a dinner picture? To really get why the fan reaction was so intense, you have to understand the incredible history of Running Man and the really unique bond the show has built with its audience over the years. The key to all of this really comes down to one number, 15. Running Man has been on the air for 15 years. I mean, think about that. That is an eternity in the world of television. This isn't just a show for people. It's a weekly appointment, a tradition for millions of fans who have literally grown up watching this cast. Yeah, this is so much more than just another TV show. It's a true cultural institution, not just in South Korea, but it has this massive, dedicated following all over the world. Fans feel this deep, almost personal connection to the cast members. They see them as something like an extended family, and that's why even a small absence from a dinner photo can feel like a really big deal. The entire timeline of this little mystery is really a perfect snapshot of modern fan culture. You have the photo being posted, then this immediate wave of concern from fans, and then the super swift answer that resolves everything. The whole thing unfolded in just a matter of hours, all in a single social media post. So what's the big takeaway here? Well, this whole little episode is a perfect example of how online communities, driven by a genuine passion, can create a mystery out of thin air. But it also shows just how powerful and effective a simple, direct answer can be in resolving everything. It really makes you wonder, right? How many other online dramas could be totally avoided with just a single, clear comment?